Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is my declutter series. I want to welcome you to it. We are going to be doing a quick intro on this series and then we're going to get right into today's video. If you've already seen this introduction, that means that you have been watching my other declutter videos. The intro is going to be the same for every single video, so if you've already seen it, feel free to skip ahead. I do want to intro why I'm doing this declutter series a little bit and give you a little background on it and how we're going to go about it, because it's different than just getting rid of makeup that I don't use. There's a very specific method behind this. So I just finished reading The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. This is a book that details out the KonMari method, which is Marie Kondo's method. It is her last name, a combination of her first and last name, KonMari method. And basically, this book tells you how to put your house in order. It's something that I've been really thinking about for a long time, but every time I see the book, I would get really overwhelmed. And so finally, I decided to do it. So this declutter series is all about getting rid of things that do not bring me joy. Now, I am a makeup collector. It is my passion, it is part of my job, and I love makeup. It brings me a lot of joy, but there's so much in my collection that I could not possibly use. You may have watched my declutter series from last year where I discarded an absolute ton of makeup, and this time it's a much smaller collection, but still huge for any one person. I didn't need this much makeup, and so when we're decluttering it, I'm pretty cutthroat with it. If it doesn't bring me joy, it goes. All of this makeup, if it was heavily used and not able to be donated, it has been being tossed, or if it was expired, it's being tossed. If it's able to be donated, lightly used, or hasn't been used, I am donating it to women's shelters. That is the quick little intro. I am doing a Project Zero, if you're watching this in the month of May, for 30 days of no spending on wants, and it's about appreciating the things that we have, learning to love the things we have, and not always looking for the next thing that we want, buying the next new thing. And I'm doing it through a Facebook group, so if you want to join that, I will have it below. We have over 100 members of it. It's so fun. We're supporting each other. We're all kind of doing it together. It's a really good time. We do daily challenges, and it's kind of like leading our own version of a minimalist life, which to me is not a minimalist life. I call it my Abby minimalist life. I want to live with less stuff that I feel like I don't need. So anyway, that's the story on the decluttering. I hope that you guys enjoy this series. I will be talking more about the KonMari method in upcoming videos. You're going to see a whole before and after house tour, because I did the entire house, not just my makeup. In fact, my makeup was the last thing that I decluttered because I knew it would be the most emotional and also one of the hardest things for me to do, and it took more than an entire day to do all of this and film it for you. So I hope that you enjoy it. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and let's go ahead and get into today's declutter video. Okay, now we have big eyeshadow palettes. Holy cow, I'm like not even ready for the amount of stuff that's about to go down here. First we have the Urban Decay The Vice palette. I just don't reach for this ever. That color is so pretty. It's kind of patchy though. It's not like blowing me away. That would kind of be the reason I would keep the palette. So I'm going to get rid of that guy. This is the Cinderella palette from, is this Too Faced? Who did this? Disney. I don't know. But I hate the big bulky packaging, guys. I'm going to get rid of that guy. Definitely going to keep my Lorac palette. Love the Lorac Pro Mega 2. These are all like steel eyeshadows I don't use. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep these Yabby eyeshadows, but I'm going to get rid of the steel ones, and I'm just going to take them out of the Z palette. So that makes them easy. I just don't ever like use those shadows ever. Let's see. I'm going to get rid of this palette. I don't like that Morphe palette very much. Get rid of that guy. My Nikki Tutorials Power of Makeup. Wow. I didn't really like this palette very much. I'm going to get rid of that. All my MAC palettes I'm going to keep. I've got, this is my Neutrals number 2. I have my pinks. I have my, oh, that's got nothing in it. It did have rainbow colors. This is a blush palette. That's a Neutrals blush. Bright blush. Another bright palette, eye palette. I'm definitely going to keep all of those. So those are going to go over here. I'm going to keep all 3 of my Naked palettes. And I'm going to keep my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar. I love the chocolate bar palettes. The Lorac, I'm going to keep that palette. I love that. I'm going to get rid of this Too Faced palette. The NYC palette. I'm going to get rid of this Pantone. I never open that ever. I'm going to get rid of all my M Cosmetics Life palettes. I'm not a big fan of those. The BH Cosmetics Party Girl I'm going to get rid of. But the Galaxy Chic I'm going to keep. This is an amazing palette. I'm going to keep my highlight and contour palette from Anastasia and from NYX. These are my other MAC palettes, so I'm going to keep those. Those are eyeshadows. I'm going to get rid of this palette. It's like really old and dingy, so I'm just going to get rid of that whole thing. I'm going to get rid of the Too Faced bronzer book. I don't use that. My Makeup Forever palette I'm going to keep. It's got some really awesome bright shadows in there. This Stila palette is just too bulky. I literally never use this and I don't love it, so I'm going to get rid of that guy. The Naked Urban Decay On The Run. I have better colors. I'm going to get rid of that guy. This palette is just so pretty, you guys. No, I'm going to get rid of it. Toss that guy. And then this Too Faced. This is like one of my favorite palettes that they ever did. These colors were like some of my favorites Too Faced ever had. I might try to depot this. I'm going to throw this packaging away. I'm going to take this lip gloss out. I might try to depot a couple of my favorite eyeshadows in that palette. That's palettes! Okay, so now we have eyeliners, mascaras, lots of stuff, you guys. Remember, I'm totally relentless with this. I'm only keeping the things that bring me joy and that I love. This Laura Mercier like cake eyeliner palette I don't use ever, so I'm just going to donate that. These glitter liners I have not touched. They're years old. They're separated. These need to go in the trash. They're really just disgusting, so I'm going to toss those. Pretty much all these mascaras need to go. I'm like not even kidding you. I can save a few of them that I know I've had and are relatively new. The Telescopic, the Rocket. Let's see what else. I think that's it, guys. Oh, I'm gonna keep my Hourglass Film Noir Lash Lacquer, which is awesome. Let's see what else is in here. No, all the rest of these need to go. These are so old. They all have to go. They're like way past their expiration date. I'm going to keep my Clinique High Impact Extreme Volume Mascara though. And then I don't need this many sharpeners, guys. You really only need like one. So I'm going to keep this Too Faced one. Get rid of the rest. And then I already have an eyelash curler that I use. So I bought a new one so I don't need that. This Ultra Flesh by Black Magic. It's like an eyeliner kit. And I don't really like it. I'm going to get rid of that. These are my gel liners. I'm going to keep this one by Wet n Wild because it has not been opened. I'm going to get rid of this Milani one, and my Bobbi Brown is all dried up. I'm going to get rid of this little like glitter liner. Let's see, my Tarte, yeah, these are all dried up. The Tarte one, let's see, this is the Maybelline Eye Studio. Yeah, that's dried up too. This Laura Mercier one. The Dark Diversion, I'm going to keep by MAC. I'm going to keep all these MAC ones because I like them. They're all pretty colors. And I'm going to keep, let's see, this Wet n Wild by Fergie. No, all dried up. I'm going to keep these gel liners along with that Wet n Wild one. Okay, I'm going to dump these out. So, I want to keep, let's see, is this the, I want to keep this Scandalized one for sure. My MAC Teddy. This one doesn't have a cap on it. I don't want to keep my Maybelline Masterclass. I don't really like that one. This Makeup Forever, like Smoky Eyes one. It's like a glitter liner. It's kind of cool. I want to keep that one. It's different. This MAC Liquid line, if it's not dried out, is a really cool, like, hot blue. So I'm going to keep that guy. This Makeup Forever, I think this is like a bright green color. Similar to the Liquid line, though. It's a little different. I'm going to keep that guy. I'm going to keep this like light pink by Jane Cosmetics and my other couple liquid lines that I have. I also have this MAC one that's like a gold color. I like to keep bright colors of things. Yeah, this one's kind of cool. It's like a navy, or not navy, it's like an army green kind of color. So I kind of like to, ooh, that's like really nice dark green. I'm going to keep that guy. Are these that pigmented? Yes, I'm going to keep that one and my Stila. This one's dried out. I'm going to get rid of that one. Alright, I'm going to get rid of these Jane Cosmetics one. This is the Rimmel Glam Eyes. I only really need one black eyeliner. No, I don't like that one. I'm going to see if this Gorgeous Cosmetics one is still good. Yeah, I'm going to keep the Gorgeous Cosmetics black eyeliner. because I love that one. And if this L'Oreal, what is that? That is like a thick, no, I don't want that. I think I did not mean to buy that one. Oh, I think this is the one from Nikki Tutorials, the Too Faced one I'm going to keep. And this MAC one, and then I'm going to get rid of the rest. Oh, this Auto de Blue by MAC I'm going to keep. Okay, now for pencil liners. I want to keep my MAC ones that are nice, because I really, my MAC ones are my favorite, so I'm going to keep all my MAC eyeliners. I'm going to keep this Rimmel in the like light blue, is really pretty. And the NYX like gel eyeliners are good. I have it in brown, and I like my, actually is this Dior Nude? It's probably, oh no, it's still really good. I'm going to keep that guy. I like my Mally ones too. I'm going to keep a Mally and my Laura Mercier. Let's see, I have the black NYX one that I really like. The Gorgeous Cosmetics black eyeliner is really nice. My Prestige white one, or no, wait, I kept my MAC white one, so I don't need that one. The NYX Slide-On, Glide-On ones are kind of awesome, but I have one in platinum. I don't need that. I'll keep one in platinum and one black. I have another Laura Mercier one I'm going to keep. I love this kind of bright blue, the bright purple, and I think that, oh, this bright blue I'm going to keep too. And I think this is a white liquid eyeliner. Yeah, I'm going to keep that and put it in my liquid eyeliner bin. There's another MAC one, another Laura Mercier. My Makeup Forever ones, that's a pretty color. I'm going to keep that guy. Alright, I'm going to get rid of the rest. Look at that. Easy enough. Okay, pigments and glitters. I'm going to get rid of all these glitters. These are like really cheap glitters, and I never use them. Sorry, I didn't realize you couldn't see that. So I'm going to get rid of all of those. I'm going to keep my eye candy glue, or whatever you call that, the liquid sugar, and then my eye candy glitters, which I love. I'm also going to keep this matte glitter. It's beautiful. I also have some other eye candy glitters in here, so I'm going to keep all of those. And then I'm going to get rid of any MAC pigment samples that I have. I never use these ever. You guys, to be honest, like I feel like I don't use pigments ever anymore. I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to keep these two MAC pigments, these two pigments, and my MAC tan pigment, which I love. Also, I'm going to keep my Obsessive Compulsive ones. I'm going to keep all the Obsessive Compulsive ones. This one from Naked Cosmetics. This one from Smashbox. This amazing like holographic powder from Makeup Forever. And you guys, I'm going to get rid of all the rest of these pigments. I don't use them. The only pigments that I use are MAC. I'm going to keep the white pigment too by MAC. And I have a couple more MAC ones in here I'm going to get rid of, but I don't use them. I don't need them. So I'm just going to keep these guys. I'm going to donate these. Alright, now for lashes. I do not wear lashes, so I'm going to pick just a few pairs that I really like. I'm going to get rid of these little wispies, get rid of these eye stencils, keep my Z palette. I'm going to keep these Ardell Fashion Lashes. I think they're really pretty. I'm going to get rid of these Winx ones. These ones from Red Cherry are just, they're always too long for me. I'm going to keep one set of individual lashes. I'm going to keep my MAC individual lashes. I keep these ones from Starlux because they're really different. I'm going to get rid of those. These Demis by Ardell I'm going to keep. I love them. These Ardell ones I'm going to get rid of. They're all messed up. I'm going to keep these guys. I'm going to keep these Kiss lashes. These Ardells, and I'm going to keep these. Alright. Well, that was really freaking easy.